The main benefit of having a Slack mobile app is it will allow our users to use Slack on the go. This means they will be able to keep up with whatever important projects their group is working on, despite lacking access to a computer, or since the app can use data, even the internet. They will be able to be part of whatever important conversations are happening, be it problem solving or just sharing cat videos. In addition to staying in touch with their colleagues, they will have access to files that have previously been shared with them. This means they will be able to review important documents without having to actually be at a computer. Overall, the users of our web version will greatly benefit from having access to a mobile version of our product. In addition, we are at a point where mobile apps are expected, and not having one makes our product seem deficient.
The differences between Slack and Discord: these applications are both very similar in that they allow multiple users to communicate with one another. However, there are some differences that I'm about to point out. With Slack, you only have text chat, whereas with Discord you have text, voice, and video chat. So if you need voice and video chat capabilities, Discord might be the better choice for you. However, one disadvantage with Discord is that the file upload size, is limited to 8 megabytes for the free version and 50 megabytes for the paid version. With Slack, the file upload size is limited to 1 gigabyte, which is a lot bigger. And another advantage to using Slack is the ability to integrate with GitHub, Dropbox, Google Drive, and a lot of other applications that would increase efficiency in the workplace. And when it comes down to it in the end, Slack was developed to connect teams, whether it be businesses, developers, or other formal groups. And Discord was mainly developed to connect gamers. So if you're looking for an application to help your team, I think Slack would be the better option.
When developing Slack for mobile platforms, there are 8 key functions that need to be built into the first iteration. These functions are crucial because they either satisfy the most basic qualities of the type of program Slack is, an instant messenger, or they provide basic frameworks upon which other functions can be built. They are presented here in no particular order. First off, it's important to be able to create and edit your user profile. Your profile contains information about you, and other users will be able to view it to message you over Slack or to learn more about you. Secondly, you must be able to view and edit preferences in Slack. Slack will gain many features as we develop it, some of which may present many customizable options. The View Preferences window will allow you to edit these preferences to your specifications. Number 3, create a server. Servers and direct messaging are the most common forms of communication in Slack. It's important to give it the bare bones capability of creating a server which users can use to communicate. In the same vein, number 4 is join a server. After a server is created, users must be able to join it and interact with each other, showing basic information such as which users are in the server and what messages they've sent.
The user should be able to create messages that they can send to either a group, notifying many people simultaneously, or to a person, notifying just them. In addition, the user should be able to view the messages that they receive, either from a group that they are in or from a specific person. These 2 features make up much of the functionality of Slack and ensure that Slack is useful both for group and individual use. Additionally, a user should be able to view the profile of the sender of a particular message, allowing access to a few pieces of personal information, such as their name, phone number, time zone, or what they do. This is useful for easy contact if it's necessary to call someone on the phone, for example. Finally, a user should be able to search their messages so they can find a message they viewed previously and want to see again, or if they want to find messages that concern a specific topic.
When talking about a piece of communication software like Slack, we need to be aware of key ethical issues. These include advertising, identity, and user access issues such as paywalls and freedom of speech. These can become serious issues when they are not addressed in an appropriate and ethical manner. Because users can create bots, these bots might solicit information from users, sell user information, or even target users with ads. Furthermore, anything typed into Slack has the potential to be stored, and this means any personal information might be stored. Because Slack would not require a subscription. It might be forced to put key features in the table. Also, you have to take into account admin access and who should have the access. Best way Slack would address these issues is by being transparent and let users be aware of what data is stored, what data are allowed to say to other users, and what their thoughts are allowed to do.
With any software that allows users to communicate with one another, there are a number of ethical issues that must be considered when developing said software. The main ethical issue that we will need to address include advertising, storing user information safely, maintaining freedom of speech, and withholding parts of the application from some users. Focusing on these issues will allow Slack to conform to accepted ethical practices and avoid potential lawsuits. Nearly all of the issues discussed above can be remedied by implementing a README file or user agreements that outline exactly what this application can do, as well as any behind-the-scenes operations that pertain to personal user information and anything that would affect the use of the application by the user. For example, in the case of storing user information in a backlog, there are reasons as to why this could be both a good and bad thing. On the one hand, storing user information is necessary to allow users to log in and access their account wherever they happen to be, as well as allow the development team to work to resolve account issues for the user should they arise. On the other hand, if this information is not stored in a secure way, users' personal information could be obtained by malicious attackers and used without the user's knowledge. By stating very clearly that while the development team has taken every precaution in ensuring that user information is stored safely, there is always a chance that this information can be obtained by malicious outside sources. The development team has informed the user of this possibility, thus not keeping information from them.